Just kind of an open question, because I'm really interested in how you got interested in the field of philosophy and apologetics.
Well, I was always interested because Tim was interested, and we talked all the time about all of these things. Tim was interested in apologetics even before we got married. You know, when he was a teenager, an older teenager, and when he first got into philosophy, he was deeply influenced by John Warwick Montgomery, the Lutheran apologist, historical apologist. And then there's a whole long story that I won't go into, but we began writing philosophy articles, co-authoring them.
Right.
And I was interested in the topics, and I began doing research so that I actually did contribute. I was not just copy editing or something. We were actually co-writing these and, in epistemology and the theory of knowledge. And then we got interested in something that Dr. Alvin Plantinga had done, where he had said some negative things about the historical case for the resurrection, which kind of shocked people, and people didn't know what to do because he was, a very eminent Christian philosopher. And here he was saying negative things about the argument for the resurrection, in particularly in Richard Swinburne's formulation. So Tim and I got involved in writing and responding to what Plantinga had said there. That brought us to the attention of William Lane Craig and J.P. Moreland, which resulted in our writing on the resurrection in the Blackwell Companion to Natural Theology. And that's going back, I believe, was published in 2009, so more than 10 years ago. And so then we continued to work in epistemology. I started publishing separately. Articles that I published on my own. And I have quite a long curriculum vitae in philosophy, particularly in formal philosophy and the analysis of testimony, independence, and that kind of thing, ad hocness, all kinds of things that are obviously very relevant to the Gospels, very relevant to the Gospels. But at the same time, Tim was researching older apologists. He got a grant from the Templeton Foundation to research the history of historical apologetics. And so then we ended up bringing those together in learning about undesigned coincidences. And he taught me about that. And that got me gradually more and more involved in writing about the reliability of the Gospels. So that's like a very brief version of how this all went. There's a lot more detail to it.
That's awesome.